One down and 33 more to go. I'm Peter Brown, and you're watching Futbol Miami TV's Local News. I know all of you were either glued to your television Sunday or traveled to LA to witness the long-awaited historical first match for Inter Miami. For some of you, it's been a long wait since the demise of the Miami Fusion. A long road with many twists and turns that sometimes felt like would never end. I haven't been this excited for a soccer game since the Fusion days, and that includes my days supporting the original Miami FC and the current and the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. None of the lower league games ever felt like this. I watched this game standing in my hotel room after my daughter's dance recital. I couldn't sit for a minute. How about you? How did it feel for all of you? We saw Miami play arguably the best team in the league. LAFC came away with a 1-0 victory thanks to the brilliance of Carlos Vela. Miami holding LA to 1 goal is an accomplishment, but let's not overhype this. LA was a little sluggish after defeating Lyon in a Champions League game earlier in the week. If not for the monster game by our captain, Luis Robles, the score easily could have been 3 or 4-0. Figal and Torres looked strong in center defense while Ben Sweat held his own and pushed into the attack fairly well. But Alvis Powell had a tough day. A lot of the attack went against Powell and he got beat constantly. If it were me, I would sit him against DC this weekend and give Dylan Nealis a shot. Nealis had moments of struggle in the preseason, but I'd like to see how he compares to Powell in some MLS action. I would also sit Ulloa and get Lee Nguyen into the game from the start. Trapp seemed more engaged when Nguyen was playing next to him in the midfield. Overall, I think Robbie Robinson did well up top in his MLS debut. He's raw and has a lot of potential. A solid start for the entire team, something we should all be proud of, something they could build on. Are you wondering what the interest level was back here in South Florida for the game? The ESPN game got a 1.5 local rating, which equals to 25,870 homes, and nationally, 463,000 viewers tuned in. Those are pretty solid local numbers. By comparison, the Marlins' most watched game in 2019 drew a 1.7 rating, and the Florida Panthers' best this season was 0.7. Let's see how the team does this weekend after the hype of the first game possibly dies down. And if you want to help keep those numbers strong, you could tune in to Univision to watch the game in Spanish and English by hitting your SAP button. It was not only Inter Miami's debut, but also the debut for the supporters, where all 3 clubs flew west in large numbers to show love to Miami. Make sure to check out Uncle Ed's inside look video from the weekend. Maybe the best highlight from the weekend, however, came from this little video that has gone viral.
You look lonely. 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 You look lonely.
I love Beckham's reaction. Good job, 32-52. Not bad for a spur of the moment chant. Not the best, but not bad. Last minute. Love it. Now on to DC United at Audi Field. DC is coming off a 2-1 loss against Colorado. DC is no pushover with Bill Hamid in the nets and their new DP Edison Flores. I will be curious to see what, if any, changes Coach Alonso will make this Saturday. David Beckham looked great in his custom purple label Ralph Lauren suit. But he may have gotten Inter Miami in some trouble before that. Liga MX Club Monterrey are upset about how the Pizarro deal went down and have filed a complaint with FIFA. The complaint claims that Beckham broke FIFA rules by enticing Pizarro to join the club via video calls. The complaint was lodged on February 15th. This all stems from a quote from Pizarro where he said, quote, "He told me that he wanted to count on me. from when he called me via video. It influenced a lot in me taking this decision. Inter Miami sporting director Paul McDonough stated that the club has not broken any FIFA rules. Monterrey club director Dulio Davino says he doesn't know if the club will take action and that it's in the hands of the lawyers. This is tough because we want Bex to use his fame to sway players to Miami, but he may need to stay out of it. We'll keep you updated as more news about this comes out. Here's something I've been asking for a while. Inter Miami announced their partnership with Biscayne Bay Brewing Company. The South Florida brewery becomes Inter Miami's official craft beer and will create a specialty Pilsner to commemorate the club's inaugural season in Major League Soccer. It will be a German-style Pilsner with soft malt notes, easy hop aromas, and crisp mouth feel. How amazing does that sound? I'm getting thirsty just talking about it right now. And look how cool that can looks. It sports a sharp, clean black and pink look that reminds me of the new Lockhart Stadium. You'll be able to try this and other Biscayne Bay Brewing Company beers at every home game. I've seen other MLS clubs support local breweries and receive their own specialty beers, and I had hoped the same for us. So Heineken, you're a great national sponsor and good beer, but I'll be drinking Inter Miami Pilsner every game at Lockhart. How about you? As we get closer to the March 14th home opener, we are finally starting to see some Inter Miami billboards on I-95. I'm aware of a couple near Oakland Park, and I've seen another just a little north going southbound. In cities like Nashville, billboards have been plastered all across the city promoting their team. We are just now starting to see a small, very small amount of promotion for this team. It's great to have Beckham, who has the ability to do national media like Jimmy Fallon, but we need to let the local audience know that we have a new soccer team that they need to get behind. If we had some more local promotion, more games would already have been sold out. FYI, you could still get direct tickets for the April 5th game against Philadelphia Union. There's another Inter Miami player rumor heating up. Daniel Sturridge's contract with Turkish side Trabzonspor, I know I messed that name up, I butchered it, I know, don't get upset, has been terminated by mutual consent and is rumored to be signing with Miami. If true, Miami will have to wait a little while for Sturridge. He apparently has been banned from playing for 4 months after breaching betting rules when he instructed his brother to bet on a possible move to Sevilla. The 30-year-old former Liverpool striker has quite a history of injuries, having slowed him down quite a bit over the years. In Turkey, he netted only 7 goals in 16 games. Miami would be able to get Sturridge on a free transfer, but would they be willing to spend DP money on an injury-riddled player? I like the signing if we could get him for less than the DP money. What are your thoughts on Daniel Sturridge in South Florida? Let's finish up with a little Fort Lauderdale Club Day football news. It's been rumored for a little bit that former U.S. national men's team player and MLS vet Brek Shea had signed with Fort Lauderdale. Now, thanks to Soccer by Ives reporter Franco Pinizzo, we have proof as he was seen walking to the training pitch at Lockhart. Brek last played for Atlanta United and had 18 appearances with them. Ever since his European stint in 2013-2014, Brek Shea has not been the same player, seeing him bounce around MLS with Orlando, Vancouver, and then Atlanta. His 2019 season ended in July with an injury that required surgery to repair his right knee. He will be looking to rebound from his injury and get back to form and work his way back up to MLS. That right there is a good reason to go and watch our USL League One team on Friday, March 27th at Lockhart Stadium. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you Sunday evening at 7 p.m. for FMTV Weekly.